Thank you, Arthur. We begin our awards presentation today with our traditional first presentation. Professor Stephen Ellman will present the Otto L. Walter Distinguished Writing Awards with assistance from Associate Dean Mariana Hogan.
Thank you, Dean Buckler. It's a great privilege for me to announce the Otto L. Walter Distinguished Writing Awards for 2012. This prize is granted each year for the most outstanding published scholarly writings by faculty members and graduating students. To begin, I'd like to invite our faculty winners to join me at the podium. Professors Richard Bernstein, David Chang, David Glass, and Nadine Strassen, who will accept on behalf of Professor Ruti Teitel. For the best book by a full-time faculty member, Professor Ruti G. Teitel, whose book Humanities Law was published last year by Oxford University Press. For the best article by a full-time faculty member, Professor David Chang. His article, Beyond Formalist Sovereignty, Who Can Represent We the People of the United States Today, was published last year in the University of Richmond Law Review. For the best book by an adjunct faculty member, Adjunct Professor David L. Glass, for his book co-authored with Carl Felsenfeld and published by Juris Publishing last year, Banking Regulation in the United States, in its 3rd edition. Congratulations. And for the best article by an adjunct faculty member, Distinguished Adjunct Professor Richard B. Bernstein, whose article, The Constitution as an Exploding Cigar and Other Historians' Heresies About a Constitutional Orthodoxy, was published last year by the New York Law School Law Review. Congratulations. Now, it's also my great pleasure to call to the podium, while you all stay, the recipients of the Student Writing Award. Will Nicholas Turner and Eric Marshall please come forward? Nicholas Turner, a graduate in our Day Division, receives his award for his article, Dodd-Frank and International Regulatory Convergence, The Case for Mutual Recognition. And Eric Marshall, a graduate in the Evening Division, receives his award for the article, Rescuing the Union Grievance from the Shoals of Garcetti, a call for the return to reason in public workplace speech jurisprudence. On behalf of the entire faculty, I want to congratulate all of our winners on your scholarly achievements. And I think there's a photo still to be taken. Is there a photo? Is there a photo? No photo? I guess not. Okay. Now I'd like to ask Associate Dean Jethro Lieberman to come to the podium to announce the finalists for the trustees' prizes.
The Trustees' Prize is awarded to the graduating students with the highest cumulative grade point average in his or her division, based on 5th semester grades for the Day Division and 7th semester grades for the Evening Division. The final awards will be made after all grades are complete in June. I now ask that the finalists in each division join me at the podium. Day Division finalists in alphabetical order are Shannon M. Henderson, Renee Lynn Nyer, Gregory C. Salton, Charles J. Weinstein, Antoinette M. Worrell. Evening Division finalists in alphabetical order are Mary Galloway Herms, Eric J. Marshall, Molly E. Naring, Bradford Sussman, and Jeffrey L. Wegg. Congratulations to all of you on your outstanding achievements. It gives me great pleasure now to present the 2012 Alfred L. Rose Award for Outstanding Legal Ability, Character, and Potential for Leadership in the Profession. Recipients of this highest honor are selected by the law school faculty, and the award is given to students who have both excelled academically and contributed greatly to the life of the school through leadership and example. I am happy to present this year's award to Nicholas Turner and Eric Marshall. Nicholas Turner is a John Marshall Harlan Scholar and a member of 4 academic centers at New York Law School: the Center for Business Law and Policy, the Center on Financial Services Law, the International Law Center, and the Institute for Global Law, Justice, and Policy. His legal interests include finance law and international law. Nicholas was a summer intern last year at the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. This year, he was a member of the law school's Securities Arbitration Clinic. Nicholas has received several prizes for his writing during law school, including a prize from the American Bar Association. His note, which is about the Dodd-Frank Act and international financial regulation, will be published in the New York Law School Law Review this year. Nicholas served this year as a notes and comments editor for the Law Review and as a judicial intern to the Honorable James M. Catterson in the First Appellate Division. Before law school, Nicholas worked at the Eugene and Agnes E. Meyer Foundation in Washington, D.C. In August, he will begin working at Citigroup in the Regulatory Compliance Division. Congratulations. Eric Marshall is a graduate from the Evening Division and a full-time labor relations specialist with the New York State United Teachers, representing public and private sector higher education and K-12 education workers, among others throughout the New York City metropolitan region. He was previously a labor organizer with the American Federation of Teachers. Eric holds a bachelor's degree in economics from the University of Pennsylvania and a master's in English literature from the Graduate Center at CUNY. Before his current position, Eric taught English at Queens College, Purchase College, and Kingsborough Community College. At New York Law School, Eric was a New York Law School and John Marshall Harlan Honors Scholar in the Evening Division, and he was affiliated with the Justice Action Center. He served as a notes and comments editor for the Law Review, and his Law Review note will be published next year. Eric has worked as both a teaching assistant and a teaching fellow at the school, and he was an extern with the Honorable John Leventhal at the Appellate Division, 2nd Department. In 2009, Eric reconstituted the New York Law School Labor and Employment Law Society and served as its first president. He dedicates his achievements and successful completion of law school to the unwavering support, patience, and unconditional understanding of his wonderful wife, Judy, and their 2 beautiful children, Olivia and Jack. Congratulations. I now ask Dean Mariana Hogan to come to the podium to present the Dean's Award.
The Dean's Award for Student Leadership is presented to the students who have been outstanding leaders within the student body. It gives me great pleasure to invite this year's Dean's Awards recipients, Alicia S. Brown and Jorge Luis Rodriguez, to join us. Alicia Brown, who graduates from the Day Division, worked to support underserved youth and to advance the academic achievements and careers of her peers. As a first-year student, she was hired to direct the Justice Action Center's Street Law Project, which partners with New York City schools and nonprofit organizations to provide mentors and to teach underserved high school and middle school students about their Fourth Amendment rights. Alicia served as a mentor and teacher for the New York Civil Rights Coalition's Unlearning Stereotypes program. During her graduating year, Alicia served as president of the Black Law Students Association, which successfully partnered to create a mentoring program pairing minority high school students with students of color at New York Law School. She looks forward to becoming an active alumna, continuing her efforts to help New York law students in their studies and careers. Jorge Rodriguez is an Evening Division graduate and a U.S. Army veteran who served during Desert Storm. He received his bachelor's degree in investments from CUNY Baruch College. Jorge was elected Vice President, Evening Division of the Latin American Law Students Association in 2010 and 2011. In his first year as Vice President, Jorge led the organization of Latino law student associations at all 13 New York City metropolitan area law schools for the first annual citywide academic conference held at New York Law School in 2011. This consortium of Latino law student organizations, now known as Metro LALSA, plans to continue the annual conference. Since 2009, Jorge has volunteered with the CUNY Citizenship Now project, a pro bono program that provides immigrants with assistance in preparing their applications for U.S. citizenship. He was the recipient of the 2011 Professor James F. Simon Scholarship and the 2012 New York Law School Alumni Association Scholarship. Jorge plans to pursue his second career as a family immigration attorney. The faculty and staff are so very proud to recognize Ms. Brown and Mr. Rodriguez as worthy and distinguished leaders of the law school community. Congratulations to both of you. I'd like to ask Tiffany Caban, immediate past president of the Student Bar Association, to present the Class of 2012 Teaching Award.
On behalf of the 2012 graduating class, it is my pleasure to welcome our families and friends to the 120th commencement ceremony. We are very grateful for your support and happy to share this day with all of you. The annual New York Law School Teaching Award is given to a faculty member whom the graduating class wishes to recognize for excellence in teaching. This year, the class of 2012 has selected Professor Donnie Gwertzman as the recipient of this award. Congratulations, Professor Gwertzman.
There are a number of other prizes recognizing student excellence, and they are listed in your commencement program. I want to congratulate all of our award winners on their tremendous accomplishments.